Hello beautiful souls, it's Laurie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a video about zero waste and low waste options and just how to incorporate this lifestyle into your own. It can be quite daunting and almost seem impossible to implement an entirely zero waste lifestyle, but I think it's important to just get educated and see what works for your lifestyle without having to go 100%. Anything you do to reduce your waste is still good. So first I'll talk about a quick concept, then I'll show you a few of the things that I have incorporated into my life to pursue a lower waste lifestyle. So first I kind of want to talk about the 5 R's of waste management, and I'm going to go through them really fast. But the first one is to refuse what you don't need. So every time I go to the grocery store, I never ask for bags. If I didn't even bring grocery bags, I just don't even take one. I'll just carry the stuff with me because I really hate getting plastic bags at the grocery store. So just refuse what you don't need. Same when you go to stores, like if you're just shopping around and stuff, like bring a reusable bag, or if you really need a bag, just take one at the first store and then just put everything in that one instead of getting multiple bags at different stores. The next R is reduce what you need, and that kind of goes along with minimalism and that kind of stuff, but it's about just using what you do need. So don't buy excess stuff, and especially like plastic stuff and things like that, but just buy only the essential, what you do need. The third R is reuse what you already have, and obviously that's pretty self-explanatory, but just even reusable bags, Tupperwares, like anything that's reusable in itself, or just things that you think you can't have an actual function for anymore, you can reuse in a different way as well, like using mason jars from sauce that you purchase at the grocery store to store bulk items or something like that. I use mason jars around my house for pencil holders, for toothbrush holder and that kind of stuff, right? So just reuse what you already have. The fourth R is recycle, and just anything that you can't reuse, that you can't reduce, and that you can't refuse, try to recycle. And I've been doing my best with that, especially with paper and stuff and glass and all that stuff. So yeah, just make sure you have a spot in your house for recycling, and ideally bigger than your waste basket. That's a good incentive. And finally, the fifth R is rot the rest, and that's compost. And unfortunately my building doesn't actually have compost, but what I decided to do, despite having a very small fridge and very little freezer space, is to put a little bin where I put all the food scraps that I won't be using anywhere, and I freeze them. Since I don't have a space to dispose of my scraps, I just freeze them until we go home and I take them with me when we go home. We only have a 2-hour drive, so they won't defrost too much, and then put them in the compost bin at home. I think farmers markets sometimes offer, some farms will take your food scraps and use them for their compost, so there's an option. And I'm also working towards getting my building managers to put compost downstairs, but we'll see if that happens or not. So those are the 5 R's. Now let's just get into what I have, what I've been using and stuff. First, I want to mention stuff with my phone, because I feel like that's something that you just always have. Everybody has one. Phone cases. So this is one of the 2 sustainable phone cases that I have. This one says Be the Change, and it's from Pella phone cases, and it's 100% compostable, I believe. Ali Sherry actually made a whole video on that, and I thought it was so cool, so I had to get one. And it just looks really cool and sleek, and they have a few designs that have something engraved and some that are just plain. But I'll link it down below, and I'll leave a video as well, because I think it's pretty cool. The other phone case I had for the past couple weeks, and I will obviously alternate between the 2, is this one right here. It's from Reveal Phone Cases. It's a bamboo phone case like this, and they have a bunch of designs and stuff, and it's really cool. So I've been using that, and they were kind enough to send it to me for free with a discount code for you all down below. I'm not sponsored to say that, but I will leave the discount code down below. And they also sent me some magnetic wooden headphones as well in that package, and they're so cool, and I use them all the time. They have a little pocket so you can store them, take them to the gym, and they're just wireless headphones, Bluetooth, and they're perfect. I love them. I'm like so happy I got that. And they're partly made from bamboo as well. So yeah, so that's it for the phone. I do have a lot of other random stuff, just like left and right. I'm trying to like get a little bit more sustainable stuff in my home. So I got some wooden chopsticks. They're like bamboo chopsticks. I got that at the dollar store. I also got a pack of glass straws. I would probably recommend maybe getting the stainless one, the metal ones instead, but they're reusable straws. Alice Cherry actually made another video on like plastic straws and how bad they are for the environment, and that really opened my eyes, so I only use those now. If I'm gonna go get like a cold drink, I'm just gonna use a reusable straw like this as opposed to getting one from like McDonald's or something. The glass one, I'm just scared I'll break eventually, so I would say maybe go with the metal ones. But they're really cool, and they come with like a little thing to clean them. I've been making a big step towards getting some glass Tupperware. So I didn't throw out any of the plastic Tupperwares I had in the past, but whenever it does get like kind of damaged, I use it just to store random stuff like DIY stuff or like sewing stuff as opposed to actual food, because it's not good to put in a microwave and all that stuff. So I've been using glass Tupperware mainly for my food, and I just love it. It's easier to clean and it's just like way more durable. I also started shopping in bulk at Bulk Barn a lot, so I got a lot of mason jars. These are only one of the few models that I have, but just mismatched mason jars. This one was actually like a big pack of 12 of the same, but yeah, just to store food items so they don't I don't have to use plastic or anything like that. So Bulk Barn has this thing where you can bring jars and they will weigh them for you, so you don't have to use their little plastic bags. But once they have stuff in them, like sometimes I will refill it before it's completely empty, so I can't refill something that already has something in it. It has to be clean and everything. So I have a few bags like this, and sometimes I keep it for snacks. They're just reusable bags, and it looks dirty, but it's just like slightly stained. But yeah, they're just like reusable bags from Bulk Barn. They do have like the little Bulk Barn logo, and yeah, you can put your bulk stuff in there, and like they don't even have to tear them before you can put stuff in them, because they already have those in the machine since they're their own. But yeah, they're just reusable plastic bags for when you shop in bulk. Also have a bunch of reusable grocery bags. This one is huge. It's from Costco, and it's like one of the refrigerated ones. Keep cool. And I do have a few normal ones as well. I stumbled across this really great item on Amazon, and it was reusable bags. It came with like 6 produce bags, so they're different sizes. This is just one of the sizes. They're just reusable produce bags that you can just like close like this, have your produce in there, and then you can just throw it in the wash. So instead of getting the little plastic ones they have at the grocery store, you can just reuse those over and over again. I'm using a couple already, but yeah, they have a few different sizes of that, and that came with also a nut milk bag to make your own nut milk, and I haven't tried yet, but I'm really excited to try it, and it's cool that it was included. And it also came with a few bags for laundry, and I was considering getting that too, so I thought that was like perfect. But they have 3 different sizes of laundry bags for delicate items and things like that. So that was all into one package, and it was like super cheap, so I was really happy. I also used a reusable laundry bag that's just really old. Now, I learned something about dryer sheets, and I know I'm kind of all over the place because I'm just new at this, so I'm just sharing with you what I've been doing, and like point me in the right direction, or like take a couple things from me and like make your own research. I'm not a professional. I'm just trying a bunch of stuff out and seeing what works with my lifestyle, so this is just like very random, so I apologize. So what I was saying is I read something about dryer sheets being like pretty bad, like they're made with petroleum, and it's just like it's not good for you. So I was looking for alternatives, and for the static aspect of dryer sheets, I got these little dryer balls. I apologize if you can hear that outside. And I got a few towels like this, and what I do, they're just like little washcloths, and I put a few drops of essential oil like this vanilla one or lavender or something, and I throw that just for scent as well when I'm drying my clothes. So that's a technique I found work. I might change in the future, but so far like it's a pretty good alternative. I also just got this. These are bamboo toothbrushes. So I got it just this morning, so I'm really happy to film this video today because they're here on time. But they're just like normal bamboo toothbrushes. Got it on Amazon for super cheap once again. I'm also using a reusable coffee filter because it's less of a mess. But it's in the coffee maker right now, so I can't really show you. I can insert a picture. But yeah, I use that in my coffee maker now. And I probably do other things. I just like can't think of anything else on top of my head, off the top of my head. But yeah, those are just a few things that I've been using. I've been trying out period panties. I also saw something that was like reusable panty liners or reusable pads, and I still have to try a menstrual cup. I kind of find it daunting. I will do it. I just have to like get one because it's still a little bit expensive, and then like work up the courage to try it. It's definitely in my plans. That's pretty much everything that I had for this subject. I mean, I'm really new at this. I might be doing some stuff wrong, you know, like I'm using a reusable Starbucks cup, but it's plastic. I know plastic is not the best. The lid on my glass Tupperware is still silicone or plastic or something, so I know I'm not like 100%, so I'm still very far from zero waste, but I've been making a lot of efforts to like reduce the waste as much as possible, and I think that's what's the most realistic for me right now, because I do want to make a difference and I really do want to reduce my waste as much as possible. But in the society we live in, you know, like buying the stuff you buy at the grocery store, it comes in packages and there's not really anything you can do about it. So I just try to do my best. Before I close off this video that's getting crazy long, I want to mention that I made a unlisted playlist. It's a zero waste playlist and just like low waste playlist with a bunch of the people that I watch that do teach me about these kinds of stuff, because there's a lot to know. Among them is Ali Cherry or Sherry, I don't know how she pronounced it, but I've been watching a lot of her videos. She does a lot of zero waste stuff, and I did mention her a couple times in this video. There's also Sustainably Vegan that has a lot of videos, and there's also The Girl Gone Green. Raw Alignment also has a few zero waste videos. Oh, I also started making my own cleaning products because I didn't like the amount of chemicals that was in the product that I was using. So when I'm running out of certain products, I do end up making my own instead. So if you want me to make a video on that, just let me know, because this video is too long for me to walk you through that too. But that's another thing I've been doing. And yeah, I'll just leave the playlist down below so you can watch all these videos. There's like over 40 videos right now, so plenty of stuff to learn. And as for documentaries, there's a lot. A couple of my favorites are on plastic. There's Plastic Paradise that I did mention before, I think, and also A Plastic Ocean. So they're both kind of along the same line, but they do like expose different facts about plastic. So they're both very interesting if you're really into reducing your plastic. Definitely watch those. It's good motivation. I just want to mention a couple other documentaries that I forgot to mention when I was filming earlier. The first one is No Impact Man. I saw that when I was in college, but it's a really good documentary. It's on zero waste living, so definitely watch that. And another one is The Story of Stuff, and it's kind of like short videos, but they also have a book that I did read for the same course in college that was also very enlightening. So I will link those down below as well. And if you're into environment stuff and you haven't seen Cowspiracy yet, you should also watch that. So yeah, back to the original footage. And if you have any other documentaries or videos that I did not mention that are not in the playlist that you want to share if you're into that lifestyle, make sure to let me know down below, because I'm definitely open to more suggestions. And right now I'm honestly just dipping my toes in that lifestyle. I haven't done that much, so I'm definitely interested in learning more and implementing more zero waste alternative and lower waste alternatives into my lifestyle. I will leave you to that because this video is crazy long and the lighting is terrible and there's a lot of noise outside. I apologize for the sound, I apologize for the lighting, I apologize for everything. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will stop rambling right now. Thanks for watching. I love you all very, very much, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye!